Welcome into the Chiefs Report. I am your host, Harrison Graham. Today's show is presented by BetDSI, the internet's #1 sports book. The Chiefs opened as 8-point favorites. Now they're up to 9-point favorites. The folks at BetDSI know something's up in the Chiefs' favors. Go bet today. Get signed up at BetDSI, chatsports.com/bet. Go bet on the Chiefs. Starting with today's Chiefs rumors here, Travis Kelce, is he injured? I think he is a little bit injured, and this kind of popped out of nowhere. He was limited in practice on Wednesday, dealing with a sore knee. Now, don't panic. He is going to play, but this is certainly something worth monitoring. There was no chatter about this during the bye week, during Week 17, and all of a sudden, you're gearing up for your biggest game of the season, and your best player on offense arguably pops up on the injury report. Dealing with the sore knee, limited in practice on Wednesday. We'll see how much he does today in Thursday's practice. And look, he is a major part of this offense. As we all know, almost 100 catches, over 1,200 yards, 5 touchdowns. He is a big key to their success offensively, along with Tyreek Hill and Patrick Mahomes. So having a limited Travis Kelce is certainly not something you want heading into this matchup against the Houston Texans. I fully expect him to play on Sunday, but I think there is some concern here. How concerned are you? What's your concern level for Travis Kelce and that sore knee? Scale it on from 1 to 10. 1, this is fake news. It's not injured at all. 10, I don't think he's going to play. Okay, those are both extreme. 4 or 5, I mean, I'm not overly concerned, but I think this is something worth monitoring and keeping your eye on as we close in on Sunday. Now, if you want more Chiefs rumors, news throughout this playoff season and into the offseason, we're ramping up our Chiefs coverage on our brand new Chiefs YouTube channel. Go to this link, chatsports.com/Chiefs. We're bringing out more videos than ever before on that channel. Hit that big red button once you get over there. A lot of channels, they're going to shut things down once the Chiefs are eliminated for the playoffs. We ramp up our coverage throughout the offseason, free agency, draft rumors, all kinds of stuff for you guys. Chatsports.com/Chiefs. We got you guys covered here on the Chiefs Report. Now, Eric Bieniemy, his name continues to circulate through the news. I think he's coming back, guys, and I'm a little bit surprised here. I thought Carolina was a good fit for him. They decided to go with Matt Rule as their head coach. He interviewed with the Browns and Giants as well. We're still waiting on Cleveland, but the Giants hired Joe Judge, the Patriots special teams coach, instead. So unless the Browns hire EB, I think he's coming back next year. It looks like he's going to come back. I mean, obviously, he could take a coordinator job elsewhere, but why would he go anywhere else? Stick with the Andy Reid regime and try and get in the mix in 2020 in next year's coaching cycle. Now, we are still waiting on Cleveland. Here's kind of been their interview process, their interview list. They've interviewed a ton of coaches, and why I don't think Eric Bieniemy is going to be the guy. Their first guy was Mike McCarthy when he still didn't have a job. He obviously has since taken the Cowboys job. Greg Roman, the Ravens offensive coordinator, they could still be waiting on him. Our guy Eric Bieniemy, they interviewed on January 3rd. Robert Saleh on January 4th. Then they ramped it up even more this week. Bills offensive coordinator Brian Daboll. Jim Schwartz, the Eagles DC, which, I mean, haven't we gone this route with Jim Schwartz as a head coach? If he gets the job over Eric Bieniemy, I don't know what's going on anymore. Kevin Stefanski, who's done a great job with the Vikings, interviewing him today. And then Josh McDaniels tomorrow, who I think is the person they're eyeing at this point in the process. I think McDaniels is the favorite to get the Browns job. It's disappointing on the front that I think Eric Bieniemy has earned an opportunity. I think he's ready to be an NFL head coach, but it seems like Cleveland has shifted their search in a different direction. Carolina and the Giants already hired their new guy. So I think Eric Bieniemy's going to be back in 2020. What do you guys think? You think he'll be back? Type Y for yes, type N for no. You might get hit with a YouTube ad break here. We'll make this the pinned comment. Once the break rolls through, scroll down, answer this question. Will Eric Bieniemy be back in 2020? Once you're done answering, scroll up. The video will be back on and playing. More coaching rumors surrounding the Chiefs now. This is more me connecting the dots, right? There's nothing official out there right now, but I think there's a really good chance Mike Kafka gets serious consideration by the Philadelphia Eagles as their offensive coordinator. Philly has fired Mike Groh, their offensive coordinator. They also fired their wide receivers coach today as well. Just connect the dots, guys. Kafka played, he was a backup quarterback in Philly from 2010 to 2011 when Doug Pederson was the offensive coordinator there. Now he's learned under Andy Reid as a coach, who was also the head coach in Philadelphia at the time. So you've got the Andy Reid coaching tree connection there as well. He knows Doug Pederson. He's a fast rising coach in this industry. Think about how quickly this has happened. He was a journeyman quarterback in the league from 2010 to 2015, bounced around as a backup, practice squad type of quarterback. Then he goes back to his alma mater in 2016 to be a graduate assistant. And 3 years later, he's the Chiefs quarterbacks coach. 2 years later, actually. He got the job last year. And now he still has the quarterback's job this year. What's in store for Kafka in 2020? I think there's a chance he's going to be an offensive coordinator, possibly in Philadelphia. I think Chicago reuniting with Matt Nagy is a real option as well, as they are looking for a new offensive coordinator. What do you guys think? You have to pick one coach to keep. Bieniemy, Mike Kafka. Who do you want to keep on this staff? It's a tough question, right? EB certainly more established, but Kafka is one of those guys who is fast rising in the industry. Type B for Bieniemy, type K for Kafka. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Now, Chiefs fans, I know a lot of you are going to the playoff game this weekend and, of course, next week as well once we beat the Texans. It's getting cold in the Midwest. It's been cold in the Midwest. Go get a Chiefs hoodie today. Bunch of these are on sale at 25% off, including this one. Several others at 25% off as well. Chatsports.com/Chiefs1 is where you can take advantage of this deal today. And, hey, we know, Frank Clark said it, the West is not enough. Go get this t-shirt, still just $27.99. You're not going to find this shirt for a cheaper price out there. Chatsports.com/AFC West. Also, a little tidbit on this one. If you order this one today, it'll ship free. So go ahead and take advantage of that deal. AFC West is not enough, just $27.99. Lots of deals with our partners at Fanatics. Now, some roster moves, some news to catch you guys up on. Obviously, we knew this one was coming. Juan Thornhill officially placed on injured reserve earlier this week. Obviously, a sad ending to his rookie season, tore his ACL in that win over the Chargers in Week 17. Offensive guard Ryan Hunter has been elevated to the 53-man roster, which opened up a practice squad spot. And the Chiefs decided to go get Mike Weber, the running back who spent this regular season on the Cowboys practice squad. Did some good things at college at Ohio State. Like I said, he was on the Cowboys practice squad this season. This makes me think that LaShawn McCoy is not going to be back next year. This is just them getting a depth running back, bringing it, and a guy like Mike Weber. I wouldn't be overly excited here. He's just more of a practice body there, but that is the roster news of the day. Juan Thornhill to IR, Ryan Hunter activated to the 53-man, and then Mike Weber heading to the practice squad. More news, playoff captains have been selected. I actually don't know if every team does this, if they select new captains for the playoffs, but the Chiefs do this, and Andy Reid says, hey, the players decide, they vote on it. That's the way it goes. 2 on offense, 2 on defense, 2 on special teams. Here are the guys. Offensively, you got Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce. With your offensive special teams guy, your kicker, Harrison Butker. Pretty obvious selections there. Defensively, it's Tyrann Mathieu, Anthony Hitchens, not surprising. They're the 2 leaders on defense. They get everybody lined up. And then Dustin Colquitt, who is up for Walter Payton Man of the Year. So make sure we vote for our guy, DC. When you get a chance, we'll be cheering him on. Hope he wins that award. But those are your playoff captains. Who's your favorite Chiefs player outside of Patrick Mahomes? Mahomes is all of our favorite players, right? I mean, the guy's incredible, easily likable. Pick someone else, though. I'm typing Chris Jones. Chris Jones is one of my favorite players to watch on the Chiefs in the NFL. He is a game wrecker, very, very entertaining player. Let me know who your favorite Chiefs player, not named Patrick Mahomes, is in the comments section. Keep those rolling in. Keep those Chiefs players coming. If you want to bet on this game, I mentioned it earlier, you want to do it at BetDSI. The line continues to spread in favor of Kansas City. Opened up as an 8-point favorite, now a 9-point favorite. Over-under has hovered around 50. Now it's up to 51. Keep in mind, guys, the Texans have never been out of the divisional round in their history, much less under Bill O'Brien. Chatsports.com/bet. Use our promo code NFL120. Put your money on the Chiefs. They are heavy favorites this weekend. I like the Chiefs in this game at home. Weather's not going to be a big problem in Kansas City. Chatsports.com/bet. BetDSI is the internet's #1 sportsbook. And guys, the matchup, we've been waiting 2 weeks for it. Obviously, we didn't know who we were playing until last week, but Chiefs, Texans, Watson, Mahomes. And I know a lot of people, we lost to them in week 6. Not the same matchup, guys. And to me, no excuses. Because in that week 6 matchup, Kansas City was beat up, guys. Look at the notable players who did not play in that week 6 loss to Houston, 31-24, in a game that Kansas City had control of and lost control late. Eric Fisher didn't play. Austin Wiley didn't play. Your entire left side of your offensive line there. Sammy Watkins was out. Chris Jones was out. Anthony Hitchens was out. And Patrick Mahomes was playing on one ankle. He could not move around in this game. The offensive line couldn't protect him. So I just feel like this time around, advantage Chiefs. Healthy. We are a lot healthier now. Juan Thornhill is out, so keep that in mind. He's not going to play in this game, so that'll be a tricky matchup with Will Fuller, assuming he does give it a go on Sunday. DeAndre Hopkins. But everywhere else, a lot healthier team. The Texans are banged up in some key areas. Most of those guys are going to play, guys like J.J. Watt, but they're not nearly 100%. I think the Chiefs are getting healthy at the right time, and a fully healthy Chiefs team is better than the Houston Texans, and that's just the bottom line. Predict the score, Texans at Chiefs. I've got Kansas City 31-20. I predicted that earlier in the week. That's what I'm sticking with here. I want you guys to predict the score. Let me know which team is going to win, too. Don't just throw a score out there. Give me the Chiefs 31-20 over the Texans. Should be a fun Sunday. Hopefully next time when I'm talking to you guys, we'll be celebrating a Chiefs win.